Hi, this is Lady T, the business coach for moms. Just a couple of tips on how to travel with children. One of the tricks is to let them go to bed as late as they want, and then you plan the trip to leave as early as you can. So last night they went to bed probably around 1 a.m. to I think the 16-year-old went a little bit later than that, and then we left the house we got up at 4:30 to leave the house at about 5:15, 5:20 or so. So that's one of the trips, and then one of the tricks. And then what you'll find is when you get in the car, everyone falls asleep, including the husband. So that's pretty cool, huh? And really the trick is that you go to bed. When you let them stay awake late, that means you want to get in the bed early. But I mean, I was up until about almost 3 o'clock myself before the alarm went off at 4:30, so that didn't really work. However, I'm awake. So that's the greatest trick. The one that usually has the problem, like there's an 8-year-old who's back there as well, but the one that usually has the problem is the little girl, who usually, like a little puppy dog, she's back there digging around and trying to find her spot, digging into she's so particular, and she can't get comfortable, and she's too hot, and then she's too cold, and so she just settled down. She was back there whining a few seconds ago. I'm glad to see she's finally has dozed off. The other trick is to sleep as much as you can during the day, and then take off really late, get in the car really late, and of course they fall right to sleep then when they get in the car. That way you don't have to deal with, are we almost there yet? Last week we went to Virginia, and I didn't abide by those rules, and I heard it the entire 6-hour trip, every single 40 minutes. Are we almost there yet? How much longer? Oh yeah, you don't want to do that. Another trick when you're traveling with children is to let them occupy themselves. Intelligently. We don't do the handheld games. We don't do the computer games. And so they know when they get in the car to bring their stuff. So the 16-year-old brings a book. The 11-year-old who loves to draw knows to bring his pencils and his sketch pads, and he draws while he's there, or a book. Actually, he brings them both. The 8-year-old and the 7-year-old, she brings her dolls, he brings his Legos, so he's back there building, and then they have little figurines that they play with, and they play together. And then you can always go to the dollar store and get great little books like crossword puzzle books and word finds, and I think this year I'm going to learn how to do Suzuki. I don't even know how to pronounce it. I'll learn how to do it, just enough to explain it to them. And then I'll just let them pick it up. They can, kids can pick it up much faster than you can. Because I tried it, and it was just really weird. My brain just, it didn't work. So we have a DVD player here in the van, but we rarely use it. If I'm giving a presentation and I like to stay focused and, want to stay focused on that as I'm preparing for it, on occasion I'll let them use it. If it's late at night and so they can't read and they can't draw, we'll let them do a movie. But other than that, the real trick is letting them occupy themselves intelligently. And so that means that you have to do that at home. So at home, they have to know how to keep themselves entertained. So we also play, I Spy with my little eye. And so, somebody will name something and everyone else has to guess. They may spy something out there or literally in here on the inside with their little eye. And so you have to guess. We play the, name a particular show. And so someone to give a hint. It begins with a J and it ends with an N, and then you have to guess what the show is. So they play that game. They also like to play, what's the other game? I Spy. Oh, we play the ABC game, where I'll say an A word, and then the next person gives an A and a B word, the same A word, and then the B word. And then the next person says the original A word, the second person's B word, and then they have to come up with the C word. And so on and so forth. So by the time you get to the end, you're trying to remember 17 different words and come up with your own in alphabetical order. So that's a fun game. And then of course, music is always great. Get a great playlist of songs that everyone loves, and you just sing to the top of your voice, and everyone's singing, and so that occupies. After that, you can do a 6-hour trip, usually with no problem. We try to stop every hour and a half when I'm traveling with my husband, because he likes to stop. I prefer to go straight through. If we're doing a 6-hour drive, we do one stop. We go to the bathroom, gas up, everybody back in the car, and let's go again. But yeah, an hour and a half, get out, get stretched a little bit. That helps out. So just some tips on how to travel with children.